Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you baby items that I wouldn't say I regret buying, but I actually never use. I never use these items. I tried using these items, they never worked for me. So please pay attention to this video if you are a new mom, if you are an expectant mom, or you're a veteran mom trying to figure out, okay, whether or not you need these items. They did not work for me. Maybe they will work for you. I don't know. But the voice of the people is the voice of God. So basically pay attention, and maybe this will help you save some money, because some of these items I can't return them and I am like stuck with them for life. So before we go ahead and get started, if you are new to this channel, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Annette. I upload videos covering a wide variety of topics. I'm a new mom. I am loving motherhood, and I like to share with you hacks and newborn items and things about motherhood, and also just discuss my motherhood journey, as well as, you know, my career and lifestyle and luxury and everything all put together in this channel. So be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new. If you are an oldie but a goodie, thank you so much for stopping by and being a loyal subscriber and visitor and family member. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and get started. My biggest struggle so far, as baby items, is baby carriers. When you see these ladies in commercials or newspaper or magazines with their baby carriers, you're like, oh, it looks so simple. It looks like it's something that it's very easy for them to do and that's not a problem. No. I have 3 different baby carriers. One is a katan, which is basically like 2 loose cloths kind of like tied together. That's the only one that has partially worked for me so far. Partially mean that the baby has stayed on the katan for about 20 minutes. The other one is the Ergo carrier, which has a lot of snaps and which is great ergonomically, and I love that carrier. I got it as a gift, but it has so many snaps and closures and things like that that intimidates me. I just feel like if I miss one step, my baby's gonna fall, and I don't want that. So my husband uses that, he likes it, but also, you know, it's what it is. The third one is one I absolutely did not use, and I think it's from Lalabu baby. It's basically like a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt carrier. You wear the t-shirt and then you put the baby in the t-shirt. Well, I bought it when I was pregnant, specifically during Thanksgiving, because they're doing a 50% off sale, and when I was pregnant I put it on. It was fine. I did not take into account the fact that I was going to have post-pregnancy boobs, and my boobs are like cantaloupes right now. So I tried on the shirt and it didn't go past my neck. Past my neck. That's how small it is. I reached out to them to see if I can get a reimbursement. Dead silence. So baby carriers, I have 3. Only one works for me. So do your research. Find out the one that's going to work for you, and wait until you have the baby before you buy the baby carrier, because everything's going to look good and dandy while you're pregnant, and then when the baby comes and the baby has his or her own personality, and then you try to put a baby in the carrier, you're going to realize that, okay, wow, this is quite different from what I envisioned. So definitely that's one of the things that did not work for me at all. Second item that didn't work for me per se is the Snuggle Me. We have the Boppy, and we got the Boppy as a gift. We also got the Snuggle Me as a gift. So I was thinking, oh, okay, well, I don't need both a Boppy Pillow and a Snuggle Me. They kind of like do the same thing, right? They keep the baby in the like false cocoon, but yeah, I don't need both. So why don't I just return one? And I was this close to returning the Boppy Pillow. Big mistake, because next to being next to me and my hubby, the baby's favorite place is the Boppy Pillow. So I have the Snuggle Me that I was gifted that I don't use. Now maybe down the line I will use the Snuggle Me. Maybe down the line she's going to like it. But for now, basically it acts as a pillow that I put on my back while I'm breastfeeding. So if you are going to get a lounger pillow, I would recommend you get the Boppy, not the Snuggle Me, just based on what worked for me and what I think, you know, may be best as a new mom. And then I got the wipe warmer, because everyone talks about how the wipes are cold, and they are. They're like freezing for newborns. So I thought, okay, I'll get a wipe warmer so it can heat up the wipes a little bit. We got the wipe warmer. Before we got it, we read the reviews where it was like, oh, this doesn't go very hot. It's just, you know, warm enough to take away the chill factor. Yeah, cool. But really, when we got it, we realized it basically reduces the temperature by like 1 degree. The wipes are still cold. The baby still, you know, twitches whenever you use the wipes. It's still uncomfortable for the baby. So I don't understand why they actually market themselves as wipe warmer, because it's barely warm. It's barely warm. So that I actually returned. That I returned because I got it from Amazon, and you know, you can return stuff in Amazon. So I returned the wipe warmer, and I just basically, you know, use the wipes as they are, or run them over warm water because I use water wipes. Or
Hey guys, this is Reynolds. I'm Annette's lucky husband. My main issue with the wipe warmer is that while it's advertised to only take off the edge of that coldness of the wipe, it really doesn't even do that effectively. Now, you don't want the wipe to be too hot. It's no good burning your hand and setting the baby on fire. That's generally poor form. But what I found was that the wipe warmer, even when it's plugged in, when it's properly loaded, it has its like little water in there to keep things moist, the edges and the corners of the wipe in the warmer are still cold, like actually cold, as if they were sitting on the countertop just bare. So I didn't find that the wipe warmer actually did enough to merit taking up the counter space that it did. What I did find worked was if you just take the wipe and they're small, just bunch it up in a ball, like almost like you're going to throw it away. Hold it in your fist for 5 or 10 seconds. If it's extra cold, put your fist underneath your armpit to warm it up, and that will actually get it to a nice, warm, usable temperature that the baby won't mind. And it makes sense because that brings it to body temperature. The wipe warmer brings it up to cheap knockoff
Not
wipe
body
warmer.
temperature.
And this is using a wipe warmer that on Amazon had 4.5 stars. So I don't know what a better wipe warmer would have done, but ultimately this wipe warmer didn't do anything. And that's why I wouldn't buy it.
Or sometimes I also use really soft washcloths. I'm cloth diapering and I'm trying to have some of my own homemade wipes. So I just run them in warm water, put a drop of coconut oil or a drop of vitamin E oil in them, and then use them as a wipe for my baby. So using that, I don't need a wipe warmer. But that wipe warmer was just the biggest scam ever because I expected it to be warm and warming, but I didn't do that. So that's an item that I definitely did not need. Another item that I did not need but I got as a gift for my hubby is a pregnancy pillow. He got me the pregnancy pillow. It was one of my gifts for Christmas, and I was like, cool, this is really nice. I read so much about a pregnancy pillow. I'm gonna have fun using it. My pregnancy pillow is so heavy that maneuvering it around is just like just no fun. And what usually happens is, of course, when I was pregnant, I used to go to the bathroom like 3 times a night, right? Just get up to go pee. And the very first of 5 installments of my nighttime sleep, I was okay with the pillow. But by the time I go to the bathroom and come back and then have to mess around trying to put the pillow perfectly between my legs, around my head, it just became too much of a production each time. So I just stopped using it. You know who loves my pregnancy pillow? My husband. He uses it till tomorrow. He loves it. So we have a queen size bed. So there's me, him, and the pregnancy pillow. And if the baby's having a fussy night and I'm holding her, she's in the bed too. Or early in the morning when I bring her from her bassinet to just lay with me so we can have a little bonding time and he's there. It's me, him, her, and the pregnancy pillow. Yep. But personally, it does not work for me. He loves it, so I'm glad at least we're getting some use out of it, but it doesn't work for me. Another item that does not work for me at all is I've forgotten what it's called. I'll put the name in the description box below. It's supposed to be like a little lounger that you put your baby in. So, and it's ergonomically designed that you can put the baby in it and then the baby doesn't develop that flat head syndrome. Somehow designed that way. And also for the baby's legs to actually be lifted up a little bit to help with colic and gas and all of that. We put a baby girl on that thing. Didn't like it at all. We've tried and tried and tried, and of course this is something again I got online and I cannot return because I bought it all excited while pregnant, like 5 months pregnant, and then now I'm here with a 2-month-old baby and time has gone and I cannot return it. So this may work for you, it may not. And the thing about motherhood is it's really trial and error. Like this works for some people, this may not work. This works for some babies, this may not work for other babies. But I'm just figuring it out as I go. But these things are easy to get tempted for you to go ahead and buy them and use them. So it didn't work for me. It just did not. The last item that did not work for me at all, that I almost regret buying because I felt like I was pushed to buy it, is the Lanolin Cream for your breast, especially when you're breastfeeding. So someone brought it up to me when I was in the hospital, when I was still trying to get out colostrum. Colostrum is the very first 2 days of breast milk. It's thick and it's rich in all the nutrients, and it's very helpful for baby's growth and development. And while trying to pass that, it was very painful trying to express that. And so I'm like, oh, just put some cream on it. And I was like, I don't know. The hospital has a couple of lactation consultants which were godsends. Like, doulas are nice, they're good to help you give birth, but honestly, if I had to choose between a doula and a lactation consultant, I would choose a lactation consultant because I can talk to the doctor, I can call a nurse, but a lactation consultant knows everything there is to know about breastfeeding. And you think breastfeeding is just like, oh yeah, I'm just going to plop out the titty and feed the baby? No, there's so much more involved. There's so much more you need to know. And that breastfeeding consultant told me, just put a drop of breast milk on your breast. You don't need the breast cream, you know. So that's what I did. But I kept feeling like maybe I should get the breast cream, you know, because I don't want my nipples to be destroyed while breastfeeding and pumping. So I eventually got it. And religiously, I'll tell you this, got the Lanolin Cream. I have to say it slowly because I can't really pronounce it when I say it fast. I didn't use it for about 2 weeks. And then someday after pumping, I was like, alright, I'm just going to use it. And I put it on 2 boobs. The very next morning, I developed a clogged duct in my left nipple, which is also called a bleb. And if you don't know what that is, it's like the most painful thing in the world. It's as tiny as a pinhead. And one of the causes is that either there's like a skin growth over it, or there's something that you put on the boob that clogged the pore, the milk duct, basically. And I think it's the cream that I put on it. So since then, I haven't touched it. I still have it in my changing station just in case someday I need to use it. But what I have read and what I now use is coconut oil. First of all, when I'm done pumping, I'll swipe some breast milk from the breast pump and just put it over the nipples, because breast milk is all natural. It has so many healing properties. That's why some people put breast milk actually on their acne and on their psoriasis. But then as a shield and as a barrier, also as a emollient, I put coconut oil. It's safe for the baby, so I can put coconut oil before feeding, after feeding, before I shower, after I shower, as a moisturizer, all of that, and it's safe for the baby as well. And I don't have to worry about the cream. I don't have to worry about any unnatural properties that may be in the cream. So that breast cream did not work for me. Now for some people, they swear by it up and down, and that's good, that's for them, but for me it absolutely didn't work. So those are the items that I would technically say I regret buying. Those are the products that did not work for me as a new mom. Please don't get these items unless maybe you have a better outcome than I did. But they're basically just useless to me, and for the most part I can't return them. They're just there, and yeah. So thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. Let me know what products you tried using as a new mom that did not work for you as well. And let me know what your experience with any of these products are, to the extent they actually were beneficial to you. As a new mom, it's interesting for me to just know what's going on in the world as far as moms, how they are being productive in mothering, and how they're killing the motherhood process and motherhood game. So yeah, thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and also be sure to hit the notification button so you can get notified whenever I upload new videos. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.